Causes leading to the Civil War, the road to division.
Wait, not the small town in Missouri?
What is it about a bargain that makes us get a little crazy? We love getting a great deal so much that we don't always care how we get it.
Oh no!
Or who gets it for us. In 1860, the North and South couldn't agree on much of anything. The North liked to hang out in cities, while Southerners were partial to their plantations. The North liked making stuff, and the South preferred growing stuff. On top of that, the North's economy was in high gear, while the South's was dependent on pretty much one thing: cotton. And that brings us to the biggie: slavery. The South was counting on cheap, free labor to harvest all that cotton, and weren't crazy about Northerners nosing around in their business. Then that troublemaker Lincoln gives a speech saying the government had the right to halt slavery. He later adds that it shouldn't be allowed to spread to new territories either, which ticks off the South even further. After the Republican Party nominates the guy for president, the Democratic Party splits, when much of the South withdraws from the Democratic Convention.
Come on, Fluffy, let's blow this pop stand.
After Lincoln wins the election, things get interesting in a hurry. Decades of tension between North and South were set to blow like a science fair volcano. Several states threatened to leave the Union,
Georgia, let's skedaddle.
forcing Lincoln and his buddies to think fast. By the end of December 1860, South Carolina has had enough. As a last-ditch effort to keep the country together, the Crittenden Compromise is proposed to continue slavery where already practiced.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
But that doesn't work either. Within 2 months, 6 more states are ready to bolt, and the you-know-what is about to hit the fan. The seceded states form a separate union called the Confederate States of America and elect Jefferson Davis as their first, not to mention their last, president. Slight problem: it's not recognized by the U.S. or any other government. Lincoln refuses to recognize the Confederacy,
I can't see you.
but tries to reason with the seceded states.
We got candy over here.
Meanwhile, that Stevens guy is appointed vice president of the Confederacy. He says the cornerstone of the Confederacy is that blacks are unequal to whites, and that slavery is their natural condition.
It's just the way it ought to be.
Tensions increased over several months, leading to the Confederate attack on Fort Sumter. After a 34-hour bombardment, the Union fort surrenders, and the Civil War begins. Buckle up, soldiers. It's going to be a long 4 years.
Come on, Fluffy.